There, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Marygrace, and this is a place that I share all things related to beauty in my life. Today I'm showing you a sensual stretch that I do every morning. It's an amazing stretch for your entire body, but focuses mostly on the neck, the shoulders, the back, the spine, and the hips, inspired by Sheila Kelley's S Factor. She has a studio in Costa Mesa, LA, and New York, where she teaches not only these stretches, but also pole dancing. Just teaches you how to get into your erotic, sensual body. And the classes are pretty incredible. I definitely recommend them. But today I'm just going to show you a small sampling of her class. And it's the stretches that I do every morning. And they're going to look very sexual and sensual. And they are, which I'm totally cool with that. And they are going to get you in touch with your feminine essence, your feminine energy. And that is an energy that is really, really powerful. And it's a receptive energy. And when you're in that energy, you will be more cared for and taken care of by the people in your life because you'll be in the receptive mode. So often us women are in the masculine mode, in the doing, going, cooking, cleaning, picking up, working, and most of us have lost sight of our feminine side, our feminine nature. And this workout is all about the female body, and it's called S Factor because the philosophy is that a woman's body is shaped like an S because we're curvy, and that a man's body is more shaped like an H because it's very angular. And most workouts today cater to the man's body. I mean, even yoga, think about it, all the moves are very straight and angular. You know, you're going up and you're going down and back and forth, but it's in a very angular line. So this is going to be all curving and moving in an S formation, and what you'll find is that your back stretches out, your neck releases, and it's a beautiful thing. So I hope not only that you enjoy the video, but that you do the stretches and let me know what you think of them, if they worked for you, and if you felt any difference from your other stretches. Thank you. This first exercise is called the sitting spine circle, and it's adapted from Kundalini yoga. It focuses on spinal energy. So as you feel your sit bones pressing into the mat, imagine that they're rooting you into the ground. And you push your body as far over to the left as you can, keeping your sit bones rooted, and then towards the center and as far to the right as you can. And then as you come to the back, it's almost as if you're falling over, and then repeat the spine circle. And you're going to want to do this 3 times on each side. But it opens the hips, it works the core muscles in your abdomen and in your back, and it increases blood flow to the pelvic region and promotes the health of the reproductive organs. You're going to want to inhale as you push your chest out towards the front, and then you're going to want to exhale as you come all the way back. And try to increase the size of your spine circles with each inhalation until you're making large circles that stretch your spine in every direction. You're going to want to do 3 on one. So now we're inverting the spine circle, and you're going to begin to circle your head and shoulders clockwise, bringing them around to the right. Feel the stretch in the left side of your torso, keeping both sit bones on the floor. Circle your head to the back as you inhale, placing your hands flat on the floor behind you for support. Arch your back and open up your chest towards the ceiling. And continue this to circle around to the left, feeling the stretch in the right side of your torso. Again, remember to keep both sit bones on the floor. This stretch enhances movement in the spine, the ligaments, the vertebrae, the discs, the muscles. And one of the reasons a lot of us experience chronic back pain is because we have limited range of motion in our spines. Unlike muscles that are nourished through blood flow, the discs between the vertebrae receive nourishment through the circulation of synovial fluid. And this circulation occurs only through moving and stretching. This is a more advanced version of the inverted spine circle, and it requires more muscle control and balance. Just let your head lead and your body will follow. It's an intimate move and it brings focus back to your center. Try to relax your mouth and jaw as you focus on the tickle of your hair and your neck. So sit on your feet with your knees together. Exhale as you scoop your belly and curve your spine. And don't collapse though into your lap, but rather imagine that you're cradling a ball in your stomach. Then circle your head and your upper torso to the right. Inhale as you sweep your head and shoulders around to the back, arching your back, pushing your chest out in front of you. Circle your head and your upper torso to the left, and exhale as you scoop your belly and bring your head back around to the front. The cat-cow roll is just taking the cat and cow from yoga a little bit further. After you arch up in your cat position, you go as far as you can to the right, imagining that you're inside of a cylinder and you're trying to touch all the edges of the inside of the cylinder. Then you go down into your cow and almost touch your chest to the floor, and all the way to the left as far as you can, and then up as high as you can into your cat. And you just keep moving in a circular motion and do 3 on one side and then 3 on the other side. You're going to want to start with your hands under your shoulder, your knees under your hips, and arch your back as you inhale and stick your seat straight up and stretch your arms out in front of you on the floor. Rotate your hips and torso to the left, opening up the rib cage. Exhale and bring your hips forward so that they almost touch the floor, but support yourself by keeping your abdominal muscles fully engaged and your shoulders down. Don't just fall into the pose. And rotate your hips and torso around to the right in that oval I talked about. And this will open up your rib cage. Imagine you're trying to touch the wall with your right hip on one side and with your left hip on the other side. The brain massage, so good. We hold so much tension in our heads. And this exercise uses a gentle hip circle to create a wonderful massage of the entire skull. And what that does is it turns the brain off and lets the body take over. And I do this whenever I'm working and I have no inspiration or I just can't figure something out. It's always amazing to me how new, fresh ideas come into my brain after doing this, because the nerve endings in your scalp are the endpoints for all of your nerves. So you should feel the effects of this massage all throughout your body. The brain also releases endorphins when we do this. Picasso arch opens the thoracic cage or the chest. It gently massages the front side of the heart. It makes the back and hips supple. Opens the pelvic region. When you allow the head to fall back like this, it also increases blood flow to the brain, which keeps those synapses firing. So you're going to want to kneel with your knees about hip width apart, and you place your right hand behind you on the floor about a foot from your feet with your fingers pointing back. Inhale and arch your back while you support your weight on your right hand, lifting your hips up off of your feet and push your pelvis as far forward as you can. On this one, I don't do 3 on each side. I do 1 and then go to the other side and do the other one. And I let my head fall completely down in between and get that stretch in my... This is the cat pounce. It's an advanced move, but it's so good for the lower back because, like a garden hose, the spinal cord needs to be free of kinks. It can function properly. And when there's an imbalance between the abdominal and back muscles, the vertebrae column is pulled out of proper alignment. This stretch helps to realign it. So you're going to want to lay flat on your belly with your legs about hip width and one cheek resting on the floor. Keep your elbows to your sides and bent, and you want to feel like you're completely being pulled up by your seat, like there's a rope tied to your hips and it's pulling your seat up, and it goes around to one side and comes down, and it goes up and around to the other side and comes down. It's an excellent pose, and it's great to be able to stick your seat up in the air. You don't usually do this. I hope you enjoyed these stretches, and I hope you got to feel the benefits of them. And I hope they helped you in opening up your back and your shoulders and your pelvic floor, your neck. And I hope that you got to feel the feminine essence of them in your body. And if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Thank you.